Hi kids, today in God's Big Book of Animals we're going to look at another amazing bird. Not the prettiest one on the bunch, but certainly one that has a lot of amazing features. This bird is called the vulture. Now there's a picture of a nice vulture there. Like I said, he's not the prettiest thing, but he is pretty magnificent in a lot of the things that they do. Now vultures are in the same family as other buzzards. We have buzzards around here and vultures, but this one looks more like it's, as a matter of fact, here's a picture of some vultures in Israel. So they're all over the world, and of course the food that they eat is called carrion, and it's dead bodies of animals and such, and that's what they eat. They don't eat any live things, they eat carrion. Now, vultures have long torsos and can grow up to 3 feet long. Their wingspans are around 10 feet and they weigh nearly 20 pounds. Very heavy bird. Males are larger than females. They have long necks and their beaks are curved like hooks. They have short, powerful legs covered with down feathers down to their knees. The talons are also curved but are not sharp. They are bald, and at the bottom of their necks they're covered with white, coarse plumage. They are usually various shades of brown or gray. Now the word vulture comes from the Latin word veller, which means to treat or to pluck out. Unlike other birds which hunt for prey, vultures feed on carrion. Vultures are great at gliding. They can move up to 37 feet through the air without flapping their wings. When they see a dead animal, they dive toward it at speeds of over 85 miles an hour. Vultures can wait near carrion for many hours, sometimes even days, until the flesh softens. Elderly vultures eat first, followed by the young ones. Baby vultures feed on bones crushed by their parents, which is how they get calcium. Vultures can eat very large portions, followed by a time of rest. They can go without eating for as long as 5 days straight. There's a verse in the Bible that says, "And when the vultures came down on the carcasses, Abram drove them away," in Genesis. Now, in many cultures, vultures are feared because they eat dead animals. And you ask yourself, how come vultures don't get sick from eating dead animals? Well, vultures eat rotten flesh, often as animals that were sick, so they have a special digestive system. The acid in their crop or stomach is one of the strongest in the natural world, strong enough to even kill harmful bacteria in their food. That acid leaves vultures from getting sick from almost anything they eat. The kind of bacteria would surely make humans or others sick or even kill them. But when digested by vultures, the bacteria dies instead. Vultures keep the environment clean of disease and protect us from harmful bacteria. Here's a couple of young vultures here. The vultures build their nest in a tall tree or a cliff. It's not easy to build a nest. They have to collect hundreds of branches and twigs and carry them high up to their nest. Every year, vultures work at taking care of their nest, adding more twigs, wood, and chips and grass. Their nests are built on high elevations to provide the most protection for their babies. These high nests also give vultures a good view and control the area. Since the nests are at such heights, baby vultures don't have much protection from the sun or rain. So when it does rain, one of the parents spreads his wings over the babies to give protection like an umbrella. Now, this is interesting. During the breeding season, vultures perform a lovely courting ceremony. The female carries a stick with her beak and soars up high. She then throws it toward the male she chooses. If the male is interested, he picks up the stick and returns it to the female. She throws the stick over and over again, and the male flies down to catch it each time and brings it back to her. Finally, after playing catch, they soar together and take a sudden dive, almost touching the ground, and soar again. Vultures have a keen sense of smell, and also give them another advantage. They have nares, which are holes in their beaks. You can see those holes right there. And vultures can pick up smells when the wind blows through their nares. Every gust of wind gives them lots of information. Purely by smell alone, vultures also have a sizable olfactory lobe that God provided them to help them process all of the smells that they pick up. And during breeding season, vultures comb one another, perform flight displays, and make calls of attention to each other. Then, for about 2 months before they each take their turn, they circle and greet one another. Vultures are often considered one of the creepiest birds on the planet. Because of their gruesome diet, they are often avoided, even feared. Despite this reputation, they're still among God's creatures, and God created them for a special purpose, to help clean up dead animals.